Hello everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. Before we begin, I just want to say I'm not affiliated with Dovetail Games or any other developer for Train Sim World. I bought all the DLCs involved today with my own money, nor would I want to be affiliated with Dovetail Games as they are running this game into the ground. Anyway, today we are on the Salzburg to Rosenheim route in the Österreichische Bundesbahnen, or OBB, Austrian Federal Railways. Class 4024, Talent 1, and we are doing a short run from here at Freilassing down to Salzburg Hauptbahnhof, and then the service will continue on as AI to Schwarzach-Südweit. I have some serious problems with this unit. Not like technical bugs or glitches, it's the way this unit was made in the first place. This unit originally appeared on the S-Bahn-Vorarlberg route, which is the based European continental route for Train Sim World 4, and then was since recycled for this route and also the Semmeringbahn. The sounds on this thing are completely wrong. It just had the sound straight up recycled from the DBBR 442 Talent 2 that we already had in that we had with the Leipzig S-Bahn Rapid Transit route, the Cologne to Aachen, and Nafwerk Dresden. When in fact the Talent 2 and Talent 1 sound totally different in real life, but at least this unit was updated with dynamic suspension just before the announcement of TSW6, so I'm gonna take good things where I can get them. So, master key. Train brake. Unlock the doors. Just need to go make sure that the signal lights are set to headlights, and then we can go safeties on, CFET and Pisa B. We're using Winzarten's live weather mod for weather injection today. We've got cruise control. I don't think we'll need it. We can just drive it manually. On the Semmeringbahn, the cruise control is good, especially for the grades that you can get on that line. It's like 25-ish. I think we're good to go. The other complaint I have with both the S-Bahn Vorarlberg and Salzburg Rosenheim versions is if you press spacebar or your horn button on your controller, it presses the foot pedal horn, when in fact yeah, that's a horn glitch. It doesn't press. It just gives you the high tone, not the low tone. The Semmeringbahn version actually fixes that, so spacebar and the N key control these two buttons rather than the foot pedal. But of course, that fix was never ported over to the S-Bahn Vorarlberg or Salzburg to Rosenheim versions, of course, because that's our Dovetail. They love just releasing new content and not fixing older ones. Though, to be fair, Salzburg to Rosenheim is one of the better routes, German routes in the game. It's not the best, but it is still pretty decent. Got some Iano's wagons there. Some power. Next up, Salzburg, taxi from Europark in 3.5 kilometers. We are not stopping at Salzburg-Liefering because in the time period this route is set, i.e. 2012, Salzburg-Liefering hadn't been opened yet, so at least the suspension's doing a decent job. Alright, we do have a neutral section coming up as we cross the border into Austria, because Freilassing is very close to the border. There's the neutral section warning sign. Apart from the bodged sound set on this unit, I actually do like the Talent 1. I've actually driven it quite a bit off camera, despite the wrong sounds. Oh, hello. Neutral section. This is one of the few dovetail routes with simulated neutral sections, ironically. Alright, we have just crossed the border into Austria, so I might as well get a screenshot while I'm here. Do I do it from this side? Yeah, I think I do it from this side. Yeah, we are in the. I forgot to mention we are also in the expert BR101 timetable today. So all the services are normal apart from the 101 services which uses the expert 101 instead of the Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr default 101. So yeah. Alright, beans. One thing I do like about the Talent one is it has a decent bit of get up and go, as it should. Here's Salzburg Liefering Container Port. And there's the still work in progress station on the left. Not work in progress as development still needs to be done, but the station is still very much a construction zone in the time period this route is set. Sander, slow down, buddy. If you just ignore the fact that the sound set is completely wrong for this unit, the Talent 2 sound set in this game is actually pretty decent. It's just that it's the wrong sounds for this unit. And one which I will consistently complain about until they actually get proper sounds for this unit or someone makes a sound mod. Someone was able to make an RABE 523 sound mod for S-Bahn Central Schweiz, so I have no idea why someone hasn't made one for the 4024 yet. Oh, I forgot to actually zoom the map out. That's something I should always do, and that's something I always forget to do. So yeah, all we've got left are Salzburg, Eilhof, Salzburg, Mühlen, Altstadt, and Salzburg Hauptbahnhof. Oh boy. Wheel slip. Central. There we go. Thank you. Live weather, if it has humidity, it makes the tracks wet, which increases the slippage. Which is nice, like... that it adds a little bit of extra unpredictability to a run, which I love. Other than that, the weather, aside from just a touch of fog, is pretty decent in Salzburg today. 900 meters, so cut the power. We do have a 100 limit coming up. Ooh, sun's poking through. Nice. Come on, buddy. You do have to slow down because that signal will trigger the Pisa B. And boom. Thankfully, the Pisa B system on this train seems to work pretty well. Unlike on Leipzig to Dresden, or so I've heard. The Pisa B system on Munich to Augsburg and Leipzig to Dresden is apparently completely borked. Stop. Slight overshoot, but there we go. Open the doors. Yes, I know, I'm not gonna apply power. Oh, there's a train coming, but we can't see it. What train is that? Salzburg to München Regional Express. There it goes. With a 111 on the back. Wonder if we'll see a... Oh yeah, there's a BR628. Salzburg to Mühldorf RB service. That's a DBBR628 in the Traffic Red livery by TSG, which is a layer from the Nittatarbahn. I drove that last video, and that was an absolute blast. I definitely prefer the 628 to the 4024. I'm only driving the 4024s because I'm like doing a whole thing at the moment where I drive on like every single route I have, so yeah. Yeah, there's the 628 coming in hot, I must say. Next stop, Salzburg Altstadt in 550 meters. And I do have to be careful because we do have a 45 limit in effect because of P&B. Can't go up to 100. Plus, I don't think even the 4024 would be capable of going 0 to 100 to back to 0 in under 500 meters. A supercar, maybe. Not a train. It's annoying how short this run is. You can only go from Salzburg to Freilassing, which means that runs only take 20 minutes tops, even with adverse signaling. Thank you. Open the doors. Might take a screenshot going over this bridge because I do like this bridge. Very architecturally stylish, so is it. Ooh, here comes another 4024. And then there's like a passenger section in the middle, which I also do like. Another thing about Salzburg Rosenheim which I like is that this route is pretty dang stable. Like, now it's got a few patches behind it, and it's almost 1.5 years old. It's pretty decent on the performance front. Wish I could say the same about something like the, I don't know, like Riviera line. Next and final stop of the day, Salzburg Hauptbahnhof in 980 meters. Come on, stop wheel slipping. I love how NPCs walk across the bridge. You don't often see NPCs outside of stations, so that's very nice. Ooh, that actually looks decent. That's actually not bad. The 4024 visually is a decent looking unit. No! Crumbs! I forgot to acknowledge that 1000 Hertz magnet. Shush. Everything's fine. Come on, give us some power. Let's get out of here. Start moving, bud. That was my bad. I forgot to acknowledge that magnet. I was too busy getting a thumbnail. I think we will get there in time if I give it some juice, but yeah. I don't think we lost too much time because of that, because of our slight shenanigans. I just wish we'd gotten like a proper OBB 4024 sound set. Because otherwise I would drive it more, because this is a great unit to drive. I just can't drive it when it has just borked sounds. And this is an example of why Dovetail Games shouldn't have been the developer for TSW, because they don't fix older content and release content in broken states. Ooh, double rail pool Vectron. Nice. Yeah. It's disgraceful how much stuff is still broken in this game to this day. But I will still play it because I really enjoy the heck out of this game, even if there are problems. Yeah, there are some stuff that I will just not buy, like, period, full stop. There's just some stuff which is just so borked, or that I'm just not interested in. The Erosa line, for instance. But not again! That's my bad. Too busy ranting. And I've parked in possibly the worst spot. Salzburg Hauptbahnhof is beautiful. Like, they have modeled this station. From what I've seen from like real photos of the real thing, this looks pretty much spot on. Like, there is an extension that was added on in 2024 that you can get via Freddy the Shepherd's 2024 enhancement pack, but yeah, this is beautiful. Like, especially like the ambient lighting coming from this and then up to the station rafters is pretty cool. Anyway, oh, we still got an accuracy bonus. We didn't get any points taken off for speeding, so I will take that. So yeah, that'll be all for this video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.